Okay, say that you've got options with that, is the second item. So we've spoken about putting prices up, about why you should put your prices up, why you can put your prices up from Monday morning. The other thing to start doing from Monday morning is with every customer who comes in and asks you a question about something, is to use that phrase. Is that a fair definition of selling? He thinks it is. Not a lot of people saying yes. There's a couple of What might that do to your reputation, though? It could knock it down a bit. Yeah? Okay. How about that as a fair definition of selling? Is that better? It's certainly different. Yeah, it's better, isn't it? It's better, isn't it? It's more about trust, yeah? I think the implied style behind how you would go about selling you'd feel more comfortable with, because the first one is more pushy, yeah? The second one is more kind of consultative. Now, when I run the Instant Profit workshop, I do a little example with people, and I ask them a question. I want a cheap tablet, how much do you sell them for? And what we do is it's set up so that I'm going to be a customer, walk in, don't tell me about what you would say, respond to me as though we were there and then and I was doing it. Yeah? And people come back to me with all sorts of responses. Yes, I've got this sink, isn't included. But they say, I've got this one at. Yeah? I can get you one tomorrow. I stock this model. Or what will you be using it for?
Open-ended question.
That's an open-ended question, but there's an issue with it, because how are any of those helping the customer make the right choice?
By asking the latter one, you're determining what you're going to be using it for,
Aye.
and what it needs to do.
And I'm thinking, I don't...
And you're then associating a product in your mind with what they're actually telling you.
Yep, yeah.
To recommend and say to them, this is the one you want, so you go for the client.
I know where you're going, but the problem you've got is, what business is that of yours? You're just trying to upsell me. I don't want to tell you what I'm going to use it for. I asked you for the price of a tablet, so tell me. And we'll come back to another way of asking. We'll come back to another way of asking what you're saying. Okay? But how are any of those actually helping customers make the right choice? They're not. You know, where's the reassurance that you're actually serving the customer? Okay, so before you answer, serve them. Right? Your opening line is a budget tablet. Why would you say that?
Because you've taken cheap out of it.
You've taken cheap out of it, but more important than that,
You're actually giving them or asking them what they asked you.
you're asking them what they asked you, which means what have you done? You've listened, you've heard, you're repeating the fact that you're taking notice of the customer. Is that important? If you look at customer service training, they will tell you every single time to make sure the customer knows that you have heard what they have said to them. Yeah? So repeating the question is essential. A budget tablet, you've some options with that. Right? Using the words, you've some options with that, communicates and gives the customer evidence that you're thinking about their choices. Can I ask what you're going to be using it for? Doesn't communicate that. Yeah? It does not. Where's the word options? Where's the word choices? The words aren't there, and the words are key. Can I ask you a few questions to make sure I suggest you the right thing? The answer could be no. Just tell me the price of the budget tablet. Okay, it's this. Yeah? Yes, of course you can ask me some questions. What would you like to know? How will you be using it? Yeah? You've got permission to interrogate. Yeah? And that's my point around that question. I haven't given you permission to ask me that personal question. Ask for it. It will make you more effective. Yeah? No words, no evidence you're trying to help. The words really, really matter. If I was measuring standards of competence and observing somebody in the workplace against national standards of competence for selling skills, I would be looking for the evidence that showed me that you were helping the customer. I would be looking for words like that. What are your choices? What are your options? Can I help you with them? Yeah? So don't just take orders, and that's the issue. Yeah, those answers that I had up there before are just order taking. They're not service, they're order taking. Yeah? Anyone can do that. You're better than that. You're all better than that.
That's Amazon's factory, John.
Pardon?
In Amazon's factory.
I don't know. It could well be. Could well be. And is it a boy or is it a girl? But that's another question. That's another question. It's not. It's an Amazon worker.
It's neither.
Yeah, exactly. An android, yeah. So don't just take orders, provide service. Make it obvious you're providing service. Use the words. Sounds small, massive impact. Yeah? Put prices up. Ask. You've got options with that.